More than 40% of IELTS candidates get stuck at Band 6.0, 6.5 for speaking. In this video, you will hear a Band 6.5 speaking practice test. I have guided thousands of IELTS candidates who were stuck at Band 6.5 and helped them break through to Band 7+. What does a Band 6.5 answer actually sound like in a real test? Let's get started. Part 1. Introduction and Interview. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Hadow. Could you please tell me your full name?
Good afternoon, my name is Christine Stevenson, but my friends call me Christine, so call me Christine.
What kinds of activities do you usually do when you are alone?
When I'm alone, I usually watch videos on my phone or listen to music. Sometimes I read something online or just rest. I like doing simple things that help me relax.
Do you prefer spending time alone or with other people?
I like both, but I think I prefer spending time with other people because it feels more fun and I don't feel bored. But sometimes I do enjoy quiet time alone too.
What do you like to do when you're with friends?
When I'm with friends, we usually go out for food or play games together. We also like to walk around the city and chat about different things.
How often do you meet your friends?
I try to meet them once or twice a week, but if we are very busy with work or school, maybe only on weekends.
What do you usually do on your days off?
On my days off, I like to sleep longer and maybe go shopping. I often spend time with my family or watch a movie.
Do you prefer having an active day off or a relaxing one?
Most of the time, I prefer a relaxing day off because my weekdays are quite busy. I like to just stay at home or do something calm.
Has the way you spend your free time changed compared to the past?
Yes, when I was younger, I spent more time playing outside or playing video games with friends. Now I use more time to rest or study.
What hobbies would you like to try in the future?
I want to try learning photography. I think it's a creative hobby, and it would be nice to take beautiful pictures when I travel.
Part 2. Cue card. Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to prepare. You can take notes if you want. Describe a car journey you remember well. You should say where you went, who you were with, what happened during the journey, and explain why you remember this journey. 1 minute for preparation is over. Please begin when you are ready.
One car journey that I remember very clearly happened last year during a holiday. My family and I traveled to a small beach town that is about 4 hours away from where we live. It was a warm and sunny day, and we left early in the morning because we wanted to spend the whole day at the beach. The car ride was really enjoyable. We played music and sang together. I remember looking outside the window and watching the scenery change from busy streets to quiet roads with trees and small villages. My younger brother was joking a lot, so we laughed most of the time. I remember this trip so clearly because it was a very happy day for me. We don't have many chances to travel as a family, so I really enjoyed spending time with them. Also, when we arrived, the beach was beautiful, and we had a great time swimming. So this car journey became a special memory for me that I still think about sometimes.
Part 3. Discussion. Abstract topics. Why do people enjoy traveling by car?
People enjoy traveling by car because it is comfortable and they can stop anywhere they want. It's also great for traveling with family or friends.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling long distances by car?
An advantage is that it's flexible and you can carry more luggage, but long trips can make people very tired and sometimes the traffic is terrible.
How do cars influence the way people live today?
Cars make life more convenient. People can live farther from work or travel to places that are not easy to reach by public transport.
What do you think the future of transportation will look like?
I think we will have more electric cars and maybe more self-driving cars. They will be better for the environment.
How might travel change in the next 20 or 30 years?
Maybe traveling will become faster and cheaper. Public transport could improve, and people might use trains more often.
Do you think people will rely less on cars in the future? Why or why not?
Maybe a little less, especially in big cities with good public transport. But in small towns, I think people will still rely on cars because they are necessary.
Carefully listen to the feedback and analysis. Part 1 is clear but simple. The answers are clear and easy to understand, which is good. However, they're quite simple and need more development to reach higher bands. Listen to this answer. When I'm alone, I usually watch videos on my phone or listen to music. Sometimes I read something online or just rest. I like doing simple things that help me relax. What's good here is that Christine answered the question and gave examples such as videos, music, reading, and rest. The word relax explains why you do these activities. However, the vocabulary is very basic. To reach Band 7, try more specific phrases such as I browse social media, I stream documentaries, and I unwind by listening to podcasts. The word unwind is better than relax because you already used relax at the end. The answer about friends was straightforward. When I'm with friends, we usually go out for food or play games together. These clear activities answer the question. However, use advanced vocabulary, such as grab a bite, try new restaurants, or explore local cafes. Play games together is vague. Be specific. Play board games, play video games, or compete at billiards. Now let us look at part 2. Good story, but needs more detail. Christine tells a clear story, but it was quite short and lacked vivid details. Christine set the scene with when, last year, who, family, and where, beach town, 4 hours away. However, the language is very plain. Try using phrases such as, one memorable car journey was our family road trip to a coastal town, or the journey that stands out most vividly. Christine had one good descriptive moment. Listen to this. I remember looking outside the window and watching the scenery change from busy streets to quiet roads with trees and small villages. This shows observation and describes change, which is nice. It's still quite plain. Try using sentences such as, I was mesmerized watching the urban landscape gradually give way to serene countryside dotted with trees and quaint villages. Words like mesmerized, give way to, serene, and quaint elevate your description. Lastly, let's look at part 3. This is too short and generic. The answers to most of the questions were very short. This is the biggest problem keeping you at band 6.5. Let's look at this example. People enjoy traveling by car because it is comfortable and they can stop anywhere they want. It's also great for traveling with family or friends. It's good that Christine gave 2 reasons, comfort and flexibility. However, this is too short for part 3. You need to develop your ideas more. Try a sentence such as, people enjoy car travel for several reasons. Primarily, it offers flexibility. You can stop at scenic spots, take breaks when needed, and adjust your schedule freely. Additionally, it's ideal for families or groups because you have privacy and can share the experience. Unlike public transport, you control the journey entirely. That is the band 9 answer. Now look at this answer. I think we will have more electric cars and maybe more self-driving cars. They will be better for the environment. It is great that Christine mentioned future trends such as electric, self-driving, and environmental benefits. This is too basic and short though. Develop it by using a sentence such as, I believe we'll see a significant shift toward electric vehicles as environmental concerns grow. Self-driving technology will likely become mainstream, which could reduce accidents and make commuting more efficient. We might also see shared autonomous vehicles replacing private car ownership in urban areas. Another band 9 response. Christine's final answer showed some balance. Listen to this, maybe a little less, especially in big cities with good public transport. But in small towns, I think people will still rely on cars because they are necessary. She acknowledged different scenarios, such as cities versus small towns. However, she needs to explain why more deeply. Listen to an epic response. In metropolitan areas with robust public transport systems, car dependency might decrease as cities invest in eco-friendly alternatives. However, rural communities will continue relying on cars due to limited infrastructure. The key factor will be accessibility. Where public transport is convenient, people will choose it. Pure band 9 answer. The key lesson is that part 3 requires longer, more developed answers. Don't just state opinions, explain them fully, give examples, and explore different angles. Aim for at least 3 to 4 sentences per answer. Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss 2 videos I publish weekly. All the best in your preparation.